truth when it just came to smoking weed. They didn't do anything else. They were just talking about smoking weed. He said, brother, I got fucked up so bad, man, it scared him. To the point where he almost died. Something happened where he fell on the street and got jacked up and almost got hit by a car. You know, brothers tell you their testimonies of being wicked like that, man. And then you brothers still want to come with some type of try to be a scoffer, man. You know, different from other brothers that are not dealing with the truth, man.
Crying and shit. Yeah, you're crying. Oh man, it sounded so fucking sick. The way you was crying and whining, especially the nigga behind the camera.
Yes.
Just shut the hell up. Shut your quiet ass up.
Karen.
All three, just shut up.
Karen.
Oh, some damn weed. Come on, man.
That's right. In the book of Timothy, it talks about deacons, bishops, and deacons, and it talks about how they're supposed to be a man of just a simple man. Living a simple life.
Of good report to them that are without.
Them without.
And I got.
How you gonna be a good report from them without when you stand in the line at the weed man house just like they are?
Yeah. That was my point. I was like, because you clowns are just buying this stuff. How are you? You're not growing it. You're not creating this natural herb yourself. I know you're not.
Yeah.
I know through the spirit that you're not, man. You brothers are wicked, man. Brothers are just straight out being wicked. You get it off the block. It's processed a certain type of way with chemicals that's destroying your body. And you don't understand that. And now, once again, you're justifying yourself for being wicked.
Let's just say you were in a, just throw this out there. Let's just say you're living in a so-called legal state, which you're not. So, you know damn well you're putting yourself at risk in Rochester. You ain't in Seattle or Denver, right? What the hell are you doing it for?
That's right. And now that they made it legal, you niggas should be mad about that shit because you got all them niggas sitting in prison because of weed. Are they gonna let them out?
Right. That's a good one.
So you worried about smoking it? That's just that's another way you can condemn the so-called white man and his system.
That's right.
But you worried about you trying to move to Colorado so you can smoke.
Crazy, man. Jake fucked up, man. This is Proverbs chapter 17, verse 15. He that justifieth the wicked, and he that condemneth the just.
And we saying it's wicked because of the way you're going about it.
Right.
The weed itself isn't the problem. It's how you niggas go about it. You sitting up there trying to present it to everybody else as, well, it's really good for you. This, that, and the other. But oregano is good for you. Cilantro, parsley, all those things are good for you. But do you smoke parsley?
Right.
Do you smoke oregano? Are you going to smoke a cilantro blunt?
Yeah.
No, you're not.
Right.
You just going about some wicked shit that you want to justify in your mind. Now you're trying to present it to the world. You're trying to present it to the men of the Lord as well. And they snatched that shit right out of the air and threw it in the trash. Nobody buying that. You just trying to get hot.
That's pretty much what it is.
You ain't no better than some nigga out here popping pills, on cocaine, smoking crack. You ain't know how you gonna condemn them when you just trying to get high like them.
And that's so you don't have to deal once again with the reality of what's going on in the world.
That's right.
That's what you niggas are really doing it for.
And that's
when we
okay.
talk, because if you understand the scriptures when it talks about a man drinking to relax, to calm down, not to escape reality. That's what a lot of you niggas do all that shit for, man, because you're fucking weak. You know what I'm saying? Excuse my language, but you brothers, a lot of you brothers are weak, man, and we don't want that. We don't want that to be the stumbling block for other brothers who turn away from that.
And let this be an example for you brothers out there that weren't fully persuaded in your mind about the situation of weed. Let this situation be an example for you of what you should do. Put that shit down. Put off that old man. Come into this truth. Come into the light.
That's right.
Walk that straight gate.
After you finish this scripture, I just want to read something.
Okay.
You finish it.
All right, I'm going to read it again. This is Proverbs chapter 17, verse 15. He that justifieth the wicked, and he that condemneth the just. You that are rejecting what we're trying to tell you, or how to go about messing with herbs, the stuff, what they are used for, not just for something that's recreation.
Right.
Even they both are abomination to the Lord.
Let me read this.
Go ahead, bro.
This is just more or less situation because they keep keying in on that word, the green herb. right? They went. These niggas smoked a blunt, got a concordance, and looked up green and herbs and found all the scriptures they could before they did that video. Well, I got a list of herbs, a lot of which, if not all, are green. Let's see here. Let me see which one of these are you gonna smoke. It says allspice, ground allspice, whole allspice, anise, which is in the scripture, baharat, bay leaves, Cajun seasoning, caraway seed, chervil, dill herb. I could keep going on and on throughout this whole list. Are you gonna roll that up and smoke it?
And even if you are, you'll never get pulled over with a bag of bay leaves and go to prison.
That's right.
That'll never happen.
You're just taking a risk at fucking yourself up, pretty much, and messing up your respiratory system.
Right?
That's all you're doing. And it's just like, man, and your brothers, and once again, man, the Most High gonna show you on a whole nother level, man, because we're already dealing with plagues, pestilence, things of that nature. And what y'all think they're trying to do to Jake, man, they already destroyed you mentally. Now they want to destroy your immune system, and the last thing you want to talk about is smoking some weed. They're gonna kill you. You're gonna die, man. That's just a straightforward warning, man. You're gonna die because you brothers want to keep your foot in the world, man. Let it go. Let go of this world. I ain't gotta warn you, brothers from GMS Rochester, man, because that's what you're still calling. That's what the title still is on YouTube. Still calling yourself GMS Rochester. You know what I'm saying? You go ahead and keep trying to justify yourself, man. The Most High gonna kill y'all, man. He gonna show you on a whole nother level. He may keep you alive and just make your ass suffer.
It may keep you alive and turn your ass to a crackhead since you want to smoke something.
Because believe it or not, man, this is the type of stuff brothers deal with, man. I'm in my 30s, man. There's people my age that I went to high school with, whether it's so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, or white folks, man. They bugged out, man. Now I'm just talking about it on the world note. They bugged out, man. They all strung out on drugs. What's going on? People even went to college with every damn thing. Some of them just went just to say they went. They bugged out, man, out there in them streets. Because man, you just don't know where to go, what to do with yourself. No one taught you how to be a man. No one taught you how to go about things the right way in life. And when just to hear, like this brother just said, he heard you brothers whining in that entire video. I only heard 15 minutes of I ain't want to hear no more, man.
It was crying.
Y'all was literally whining in that damn video, man.
You weren't trying to make like an actual point or present an argument.
That's right.
You were crying. It was just called, you were crying without having tears in your eyes. And the nigga behind the camera sounded like he might have had a couple tears in his eyes. God damn, come on, man.
God.
And just to be fair, I'll say this. You know, you might get judged, you might get put to death, you might feel hella pain. Who knows? The Lord might straighten your ass out. Right? But if you present that out for Israel to see, best believe the Most High ain't gonna just be like, oh, I'm gonna let this nigga make it. Right, he's gonna put you through something. You gotta be careful about the vibrations you're putting out there for Israel to see. Because Israel, in my little experience in this truth, is very impressionable.
Especially if you put GMS in front of them.
Yep. That's the thing. That's the thing that makes me mad, because y'all still labeling yourselves as GMS Rochester. I don't know if you're trying to take this as what is processing through your mind right now as you're taking this rebuke from multiple audience after that video came out, man. You know what I'm saying? I was loving it because I said, y'all know y'all was wrong. You ain't have to wait no damn 8-9 months for a response from an elder, man. And I've seen many of brothers out of the past 4 or 5 years that have been in this truth, man. I done watched brothers tell their own little testimonies or seen it personally where brothers tell you, man, it's wrong to smoke weed, man. So, straightforward to the point.
Yeah, you couldn't figure that out yourself. Scriptures say, when I was a child, I spake as a child, and I thought as a child, and understood as a child, but when I became a man, I put away childish things. You're supposed to be a man. That's something you're supposed to know.
That's right.
Like, come on, you know you ain't supposed to be doing that. You come into this truth, you trying to be a whole new creature, you know damn well you ain't supposed to be there. Just stop.
And that go to show that you're not men. You're definitely not men of the Lord, man. if this is what you're going to continuously cry and whine and moan about. I got a precept real quick. This 1 John chapter 2, verse 15. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him.
And it's gonna show. If you love the world, it's gonna show. It's gonna. You're constantly trying to hide it. That fights, you start to get weak. You start to want to put something. You want to put another vibration out there, so you can get that fight off. So you can stop doing it in secret. So you can justify it. It's gonna show.
That's right.
Your love of the world is gonna show. It has to, because that's what's in you, and what's in you is going to come out.
And that goes to show, man, just a lot of you brothers throughout this little time period that we've been in, man. You know, a lot of you claim to be spiritual. Y'all judge other brothers, and they even made decisions to where y'all done kick brothers out of camps and stuff like that. Now y'all trying to be rebellious, like that GMS no cowards, man. Oh, you definitely gonna catch hell, man. You are a big scoffer, man. I see what you're doing. It's out there, but I can tell, man, it's somebody that used to deal. Through the spirit, man, I'm telling you, it's somebody that used to deal with the Seattle camp.
Yeah, that's probably right. You was a whole ass nigga then, and you couldn't hide it. Your whole assness had to develop itself into GMS No Cowards. And the funny thing is how the Lord got you looking. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you good, bro.
You calling yourself.
You gonna say exactly what you can finish it. You got it, brother. You got it. That's all you.
That's the spirit,
you calling
man,
yourself GMS No Cowards, but you ain't showing yourself.
Yep.
Who are you?
Right,
Not that I really want to know, because I can give it.
Right.
Not that I really care, but who are you?
Wicked,
Since
man.
you want to put everybody else on blast, won't you show who you are? Let us see who you are. Let us see your works. Let us see you out there breaking down 2nd Ezra 11, 2nd Ezra 12. Let us see you out there bringing the truth to the people.
Yeah, if I can interject, because you pretty much doing the same thing Baloo was doing. Except Baloo, he's like, Baloo might be your elder, to be all in all honest, because Baloo's got hundreds of videos. GMS doing this, GMS doing that. Now you're doing the same damn thing.
You always got something to say, but you never saying nothing.
Yep.
Always talking, but you never saying nothing. Lips always moving, but ain't never edifying nobody.
Because this is a precept I got for that, man. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 14. But the natural man receiveth not the things of the Spirit of the Most High.
That's right. You're not getting the gifts of the Most High doing dumb shit like that. Those brothers out there in Seattle, you was gonna condemn them either way. If they was out there busting heads, you would say they was wrong for that. If they was out there cowering away from a fight, you would say they was wrong for that. You just a whole ass nigga. Put yourself in that position and see what you do.
And see what you can endure through. What these brothers enduring through, because they're not kicked out of GMS. These brothers are spiritual, man. They still doing the work. They're not out there being wicked. It would have already shown if they weren't being spiritual. And that's why I was reading this, because you're not a spiritual person. And you have no right to judge anybody. Right now, because you're not being a man to stand out there and really put out there what's really going on.
Oh, can I say this?
Go ahead, brother.
The brother, Yakal Enoch, when he's in the Berkeley camp, or the North Cal camp, kind of goes between them and Seattle. That camp got rebuked by the elders for breaking down the scripture in Revelation 20, I believe it was, wrong. Got rebuked. All the elders, Elder at the bar and Elder Rama, did the sit down, rebuking them. They didn't bitch up. They didn't start crying.
That's right.
They came out and said, Slocky, I apologize, and they just kept pushing.
That's right.
You niggas now, you just get, and they broke down a specific scripture wrong. You niggas are just crying over any and every little thing. As soon as somebody tells you to be quiet,
that's right, man. And that go to show you, man. That's the type of brother, man. You wanna really kind of pay attention to, man. That's a brother you want to be spiritual with.
I'm sorry.
Someone who's willing to
Go.
someone who's willing to humble himself and admit it and keep it moving.
Yeah.
Not try to find somebody else's flaw now. Not try to go back and forth or come up with a video whining, giving an excuse as to why you made that flaw.
Right. Except you can't be rebuking people. Then when a rebuke come your way, you want to run off and start hollering and crying and defending yourself. And one more example. I don't know the brother's name. I'm pretty sure he's still up there with the elders. Forgive me. He kind of had longer hair. I kind of thought he looked kind of like Snoop Dogg. Or he talked like Snoop Dogg. In my opinion, I'm not trying to make fun of the brother, but that's just like that's who I compare him to. They kicked him out of the camp for a while. Then he went and did his own thing. He was out there. He had a brother with him, I think. He was out there by himself. He might have 1 or 2 brothers with him. They're doing their own thing for a few months at least, several months maybe. And then eventually I saw, oh snap, he's right back in the camp. Right there, dark-skinned brother. You know, I don't know his name, so forgive me. But that's another example. Kicked him out the camp, called him out, saying this and that about him, and he just took it, did his thing, came back. I mean, at that point, you can't really say nothing about that man.
That's it. But it's just going to show you just how people like GMS no cowards, you're over righteous ass nigga, man.
Yeah.
That's all you are. That's all. You just another nigga. You out there scoffing, and that's all you're doing. You're not being spiritual, and this is why I wanted to read this precept here.
Yeah, bro. You never once gave the brothers in Seattle credit for the work that they was doing. You never once said. That's right. I'm sorry. You never once gave them brothers credit for their work, for at least being out on the street. You never once gave them that credit.
Right.
So now you out here looking like a straight up coward. Yeah, so you should change your name to GMS Coward.
That's right.
Go ahead.
Darn, I'm going to start again at the beginning. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 14. But the natural man receiveth not the things of the Spirit of the Most High, for they are foolishness unto him.
Those videos, that's foolishness.
That's it.
That's
the point.
That BS video he did with, the brother that was in our camp, that's foolishness. Nobody worried about that, man. Ain't nobody worried about your opinion, especially. Who are you? You like you a Israelite spy? You Israelite James Bond?
Yeah, you got all dirt.
It's not even dirt, man. Put your camera down and do the work. Acting like you ain't got no dirt on you. Acting like if we wanted to, we couldn't put you out there like that.
Right.
Ain't nobody worried about that. We worried about getting the elect sealed so that we can get the hell out of here.
And prophesying the downfall of this wicked ass kingdom, man. That's what we out here doing. We're not sitting out here trying, hey brother, you going off right now, man. Then you know what? I'm gonna rebuke you right here, right now on camera, act the damn fool.
Yeah.
That's what brothers like y'all are doing, man. You're not reading out this word, man.
That's right. Hey, can I bring up one more example? Just one more.
Go ahead, brother.
Brother, the GMS Avenger for Yahweh shot. His name is Yakana. Now, we all know, he watches these videos, he'll remember. I'll put myself out there just to state this case. But back when he was going off, coming up against the elders, making videos against the elders, we at our camp made videos against him. They ain't up anymore. I forget, it was on another channel or whatever. But we had him, he was doing the rap thing or whatever, doing this and that. All right? And it was me personally that made the videos. I put those videos up against him. And we were rebuking him and cursing him out. Eventually, through the process of time, I don't know what exactly happened, but the Spirit of the Lord led him to put him in his right mind. And he was just like, well, you know what? I really can't do shit against these men. And so he just started doing this, and he's doing his thing now. And guess what? He makes fire videos against Nate and people that pop up scoffing, HODC, Baloo. I mean, he's making off-the-chain videos. And to that brother, I salute that brother, because he's been doing his thing.
And he's got fruit.
Yep.
He's got fruit to show for his work.
That's right.
And one crazy thing is, I remember when that whole thing went down, you had Batak, one of the main ones that was coming up against him. GMS, nigga, all in front of the house. Now, Batak, he's somewhere worshiping Jesus.
Yeah, he thinks hell. He thinks the Africans is his people.
Yeah, now he back on Jesus.
Yep.
He trying to shake the
Wow.
shake Caesar off of him.
Yep. Shaking. Yep.
So that's just beautiful.